The air is on in here, just barely. Why is this so loud?
Yeah.
Dun 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 diggity diggity. Guess who got a microphone? I can now talk to you in real time without putting those stupid words on the screen. Welcome to the May Stringer House. The Armed Occupation Act, enacted by the U.S. Congress in 1842, stated, any settler who came to Florida, lived on the land for 5 years, cultivated 5 acres, and built a dwelling will be granted 160 acres. Richard Wiggins homesteaded the land where the May Stringer House is located. In fact, the 160 acres he acquired from the AOA is where downtown Brooksville is today. John May purchased this land from Mr. Wiggins in 1855. John May built a 4-room, 2-story home for his wife Marina and their little girl, Matildas, right on the spot the home is today. Soon after, Marina gave birth to a little girl, Annie. 3 years later, in 1858, John died of consumption. This left Marina to care for the girls, as well as a sprawling plantation on her own. 8 years later, on December 25th, 1866, Marina married Frank Saxon. Now this guy Frank, get this, walked from where he was held prisoner by the Union Army during the Civil War, with a bad leg. He was a Confederate war hero with a mission. Very smart, right? They soon had children, first little Franklin Saxon, born in 1867, who only lived 3 weeks due to being born sickly. 2 years later, they had another child, sweet little Jessie May, remember that name, it's important, in 1869. After her birth, however, Marina became ill and died 3 weeks later. Little Jessie May, her cause of death is still unknown, died in 1872. She was only 3. The only photo of her still hangs in the parlor of the home, taken at her funeral, right in that same parlor. Frank Saxon left the house after this and remarried to Lula Hope, building a different large dwelling known as the Saxon Scarborough House, but that's a story for a different time. The home changed hands multiple times after this, but all records were lost in the Brooksville Courthouse fire of 1877. In 1903, the home was purchased by Dr. Sheldon Stringer. It was during this time that the home came to know 10 more rooms. He lived with his family, wife, and 3 children, and practiced medicine out of a first-floor office. There is no evidence, but there is hearsay that the attic became a yellow fever treatment ward. The front porch was also the scene of the first drive-by shooting, where a man was shot from horseback as he was trying to get into the home for safety after being chased. The May Stringer house remained in the family for 3 generations, the last being Dr. Stringer's granddaughter in 1949. The home then became a single-family rental home until 1974, when it was abandoned until 1980. It was purchased by Dr. Earl Hensley and his wife Helen of that same year, eventually leased to the Hernando County Historical Museum Association with an option to buy. It was purchased by the Historical Association in 1981, becoming the May Stringer Museum. In 1997, it was inducted into the National Register of Historic Places. It sits today a beautiful 4-story, 14-room, 7-gabled Victorian house with gingerbread trim. It's furnished by period items, a few original to the home, but most of them donated by residents of Hernando County to keep the feel of it alive. I think today there's about 12,000 different items in the home. Some of these items, of course, came with attachments. There are around 12 resident spirits that choose to call the May Stringer home. Some of the names you may recognize from the story. Jessie May, the most famous, who was born at the home and died at the home. Frank Saxon, who seems to frequent both this home as well as the Scarborough house. He's been seen twice on the second-floor porch. Marina, who they believe is more of a snapshot haunting or residual. She's been seen on the balcony. Dr. Stringer, who does not like you to touch his medical displays or vacuum the doctor's office. Other than that, he's not very interactive. James, who goes by this name to protect his family from what he did, which he committed suicide in the home. That story will come later. A 6-year-old little girl who hangs around her doll. It's about a pre-Civil War era doll, and you can't touch it, she gets upset. She also prefers that you call it a baby, not a doll. We have Gary, aka Mr. Nasty. He was a famous actor who arrived around 12 years ago with the donation of a clothing trunk, and he can be quite grumpy. Molly, who resides upstairs in the attic. An unknown spirit, which they know her name, but they're waiting for her to come forward and say it just to confirm. She's attached to a painting of herself in the attic. Also, awesomely, a possible cat. Super cool. And there's more. This home is certified by over 80 paranormal teams to be haunted, making it one of the top 10 haunted places in Florida. Did I also mention there's a family cemetery somewhere on the property? That's right, there's no distinct place where the remains may be. Their only clue is that it must be somewhere close to the home, as it was a common practice to bury loved ones close to keep watch for grave robbers. Enslaved people were also often buried on the plantations themselves, so they're likely on the property as well. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay guys, first thing you're going to notice right off the bat is the quality of this first clip. This whole project has been riddled with problems right from the start. This opening file here, no matter what I did, could not be downloaded to edit in a normal format. I literally had to re-record the video as it played from a different screen. Technology, am I right? I could not scrap this footage, however, as you may notice a plethora of curious and zooming orbs during this clip, as well as the usual dust and bugs. Keep your eye out for those. Secondly, this was a group hunt, so unfortunately any voices you hear are 99.99% human noise contamination. It would take me about another month to point all of these out and label them as such, so EVPs and disembodieds are pretty much out the window on this one. It would have been so easy to paste this together, what I already had, to get this out sooner, but that's crap, and you guys deserve better than that, so thank you for being so patient with us. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Guys, I am like a kid in a candy store right now. I can't believe we're finally here. We, Sunshine and I, sitting in the middle of what is known as the doctor's office, with Civil War wheelchairs, hospital kits, dentist equipment, birthing. Get a shot of that bad boy. Everybody will appreciate that.
Medieval autoclave. I have to get a picture of this.
Let's get that wheelchair. So this is a 14-room house. So this is just the first part. Now, the main part of the tour we've missed. Well, you missed because I didn't have my camera ready. So I'm going to include all of the history post-production. But this is just one of the rooms. This is one of the original rooms of the home. And the doctor would bring them in through the front, walk them down this hallway, bring them in here to this actual doctor's office, treat the patients, and then out the door they'd go. And if you notice, that is the original exit sign on the door. So there is just a lot. There's a lot of stuff here that's donated that came from other places. There's so much here that's original to the home, and that really adds to the whole effect, really. Obviously, not original.
Rochelle,
Yeah.
how excited are you?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've almost peed my pants like 4 times. It's amazing. Now, what we're doing tonight is there's about 10-ish people here, and the groups are going to split up. So the first group is going to stay here and investigate sort of in a smaller group in hopes that a smaller group would attract more activity, more of a personal experience. And the rest of us are going to go to the Brooksville train depot, which is also haunted. Now over there, there's said to be a cook car that is haunted by a cook, a gentleman who actually worked there, and he whistles while he works. So that's pretty cool. There's also the spirit of a prostitute that was said to solicit men that came off the train. And
Also pretty cool.
yeah, pretty cool. Great story, that one. And then the third and final one is actually, what?
That was my foot.
Oh, the third and final one is I believe it was a gentleman that was running from a group of people, and they actually caught him further down the road, and we'll get a shot of that before we leave for the night. Oh, somebody. Good God almighty. You see that window? Yeah. Come here. You see the window? And there's a light outside.
Yeah.
Somebody just walked by on the veranda, and I just pooped myself.
She's so excited.
Anyway, they were chasing him for some reason. They actually caught him and killed him in a park that's right down the street from the train depot. So those are the 3 known spirits here. Here, I thought there were 9, but when we were up there, we were told of 2 more. One's name is Molly. 3 more. One's name is Molly. The other woman I forgot, very rude. Forgot what her name was. And third, the cat. So that is said to be the most, well, they actually said Jessie May's room was the most haunted, didn't they?
No, the attic is the most haunted.
That's what I thought.
But Jessie May, the only way you can engage with Jessie May is if her mother, Marina.
As it should be, stranger danger.
Exactly.
So, we are absolutely okay with that. So her mother
Has to give the okay.
Marina has to give the okay. You have to talk to her first in order to be able to interact with little Jessie May, who was 3 at the time that she died of unknown causes. So, in any case, we are leaving. So at this point, we are in Jessie May's bedroom. Now, we didn't capture a lot of visual evidence in this room, but there's quite a lot of footage of just us hanging out. And what we tried to do here was, instead of invoking them and talking to them and trying to get them to manifest and move things and all of that, what we did was just set up our cameras and hung out. So we asked them if we could just hang out in the room. Then Sunshine and I sort of minded our own business, chit-chatted about some things, not really relevant to the ghost hunt itself. Just tried to give them a different feel of what was going on instead of, the usual. So we just wanted to hang out with them and see if anything would happen. There may be a few orbs in this footage. There was one right there actually on my arm. But the majority of this is just us chit-chatting and not really getting a whole lot. I brought a toy ball with me to this room, which we placed on the floor, and you'll see there's a tub of toys of things that people bring and leave for Jessie May to play with. This one I brought from home, hoping that maybe we can get her to play with it. She didn't, which is fine. We eventually get up and go to James's room to see if we can interact with him, and we'll get to that. But I don't want to have all of this footage of nothing happening. However, that being said, you guys are my little ghost sleuths and can pick voices and figures out of thin air that I completely miss. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I finally got my membership option up, and I've been toying with the idea of actually putting it out because I don't feel I'm quite there yet. However, I don't want to not show all of the footage just in case something amazing is captured. So I'm just going to take bits and pieces of this, but what I'm going to do is set up in the member area. If you want to become a member, there's no pressure, obviously. I'm not begging for money or donations or anything, but in order for me to be able to sleep at night, I have an urge to share everything we captured, which Sunshine and I are constantly squabbling about because she's short and to the point, and I want to put everything out there. So what I'm going to do is put the full unedited footage of everything in the members area, so if you are inclined to want to see that and see things and point them out, if you manage to find something cool and point it out with a timestamp, I will give you a shout out because that is amazing. Some of you possess gifts that I don't have. We're all special in our own little way, but some of you are just amazing at pointing some of this stuff out. So it's not going to be very expensive. I'm not trying to make money off of it, but it won't let me do it for free. So in order to put the footage on there, you will have to become a member and sort of support us on our way. You know, these things aren't free for us to go places and investigate. So it does help, and you would be supporting Sunshine and I and Abandoned Reclamation and everything that we do. But you also get to see, again, the unedited footage and see if you can find something cool that I missed. So in that case, I will leave you to it.
I don't know why I didn't just think of that to begin with. See? Which one is right on the stuff that way over there? It doesn't affect us at all. No? I like to do things on command and scare people. I mean, I think there are other spirits that if you're not comfortable with or I don't know. And there's the deal that I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see it, like, I can see it. If the camera can see it, but you know, we can't see the ball that might be moving. Right. Sorry. Refocus. Alright, sweet girl, we're gonna leave you that ball to play with, okay? We're just gonna go see the other bedroom because it's pretty, but not as pretty as yours. Just so you guys can see how dark it is in here. That's what I'm seeing.
So in this room, set up with some displays with some pretty dresses. In this window here, the local police will actually get calls from citizens stating they see a gentleman in full, in full military uniform in front of this window. And the police will have to come and check it out and make sure there's not an intruder. And there never is. But they believe it's this poor man. His name is James. Is it James? Oh, if I get his name wrong.
I think it's James. That's actually not his real name. They use the name James because they are protecting the family, who's still actually, relatives of his family still live in this area.
So he went off to war. Make sure I'm not going to trip on anything here. Okay. So he went off to war and was promised to be married to a woman.
The love of his life.
And when he came back, she had married somebody else. And this, of course, was devastating to him. And he actually took his own life here in this house. The good news is that he has got quite the sense of humor. He will walk around and pinch ladies' behinds,
Booties. And booty pinching.
and he loves long hair. And he's known not to just stay in this bedroom. He will actually wander the halls with the tours, and you pick him up on EVPs and all sorts of good stuff. So if you're here, let us know, please. We'd love to meet you. We've heard so much about you. You're gonna be shy too, huh? You know, there's a lot going on in here, isn't there? All sorts of devices. Sorry about that. If you look just to the right of your screen there, you're going to see something flash by. Whoop, there it goes. So this edit was so long ago, almost a month now, that it's hard for me to pinpoint what it could have been. Here it is slowed down. Now it appears, it does look like a hand. And I can't say whether it is or is not. I just know that it's strange. Sunshine was behind me, but I believe she was to my left. You can hear her just off the camera there. And it's at this point where we're looking into this mirror, the IR light's shining back at us, and I pan to the right, and there's just something there. I didn't see it with my own eyes, and you can see me go to the right a little bit more, and there's nothing there. So, again, I'm not declaring that this is a paranormal apparition manifesting itself and waving into the camera in James's room, but I am saying that it is strange enough for me not to discount it as such. I don't know, leave it up to your own imagination, I guess. It is pretty cool either way, but again, I'm not saying that that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that's good way. Thank you for your service, sir. I don't know if those supposed to observe. No. It's hard to tell. Probably. You want? It's all here for you, okay? It's all yours. I got it just for you. And then you were here. You've met before. You put it over here with your toys, okay? Here. It's just for you. Sure. Hi, everyone. Oh, Jesus, I didn't know there was anybody in here. Sorry. I think I was just saying it for the camera in case there was anybody here. I'm going to let you guys stay in here. Sorry. Now I see you on my camera. People are saying, look, yeah, sweep the room. Yeah, for sure. All right. Hey, Molly. Oh, God. Well, first of all, fabulous chandelier. If that doesn't scare the bejesus out of you, I don't know. The mannequin, not so much. Alright, it's our turn up here. We've been waiting to get up here to talk to you. Gary and Molly
Here, kitty. Oh my god.
Paranormal.
Oof.
Just you. Gary? You here, bud? Careful where you walk.
This where we go through the floor?
Mm-hmm.
I like how you tell me when I'm way over there.
Well, I mean, stay, in the center of the...
Oh god. Well, first of all, fabulous chandelier. Americans. Alright. I'm coming up here. We were waiting to get up here to talk to you. Gary and Molly. Kitty. Excuse me, ladies. Can I borrow your tape? The hell is that? I don't like the car door thing. But you can't move that ball. Go ahead, Gary. Show me what you got.
Or put it on top of Gary's chest. Because maybe you'll catch it on the thing if it falls off.
I'll catch him moving my ass.
Come on, Gary.
Excuse me, ladies. Can I borrow your tape? What was that?
Sounded like a car door slamming.
Bet you can't move that ball.
right, Gary. Show me what you got. This is me.
You want to do a double blind?
Sure. This. They say that couch is sittable.
Yeah, that couch is sittable.
You can see they've decorated his chest with all sorts of fun
Is that Jack?
Jack and cigarettes
Jim
and
Beam?
all sorts of things. And we placed a little tiny ball right here. I don't know. He's probably laughing hysterically because he's like, "What the hell do you want me to do with this?" But he's probably the most renowned besides little Jessie May here. Just because he's got a sense of, he's very rough and tough, rough around the edges guy, and he's very attached to that trunk. He doesn't like people messing with it. So, we're not going to mess with it because we don't want to make him mad. However, Gary, we would like to speak to you, good sir. So, and anybody else that's up here. Apparently there's a couple others up here, including a cat, which is super fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to go dark here in a second before people get back, while we have this to ourselves. And I'm going to put on the S-Box again with the noise canceling headphones. So this means with this on and this on that I can't hear anything that's being said. I'm going to close my eyes, even though it's going to be pitch black up here. And Sunshine's going to ask questions, and any answers that comes through, I'm just going to blurt out loud no matter what they are. I've heard Gary has a potty mouth, so when the heat of the moment, these words come flying out fast, I'm just going to say them. I'll bleep them out later. I apologize in advance, but he's got the mouth of a sailor, so I will try to censor it as much as I can, but sometimes me trying to think of the best way to censor a word, I will completely miss the entire conversation. So, that being said, we are going to get this started.
Okay.
Go dark.
Going dark.
Wait for that light.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go dark if the light's on. Oh, dear God.
And we're dark.
We are literally in the most haunted room of the top 3 haunted houses in Florida. And I believe the top 10 in America. Don't quote me on that. It just got real eerie. Alright. Hold on, I can't see. Ready?
Ready. Give me the finger when you're... Oh, you...
What?
Just give me the finger when you want me to start with my questions. I don't... Hey, listen, I don't really know... I don't have any questions, so I'm just going to have to wing this
Well, we
one.
have Gary, we have Molly.
Gary, Molly, and the cat. And
Gary's a trickster. There's a cat here.
listen, I'll just do my best. Okay, give me the finger. Hello, good sir. Gary, we are so excited to be up here with you tonight. Is there anything that you want to say while we're up here? I heard you're a trickster, and I heard you have a potty mouth, as do I sometimes. Anything you want to share with us? What's the deal with the trunk? What's so grand about it?
It's mine.
Okay. What's so great about it, besides being yours? Where did you get it? Why is it so special to you? You're a coward. That's not very nice, Gary. I think you're pretty brave. Actually, you chose something like this chest, and you sit up here, and you interact with people that you've never met before. What do you think about that cat toy she put on your chest? Gary, what's with the alcohol on top of your chest? You gotta speak clear so she can tell me. You gotta speak clear so it can come through. Did you own a cat? Who's the cat? What's the cat's name? I'm not getting anything. Oh, Britney Spears. What song? That's just scary. It just stopped on Britney Spears. Okay. You want to use necrophonics? We're going to start this again. We're ready, Gary, whenever you are. Okay, Gary. My name is Rochelle. This is Sunshine. You're right, we did not properly introduce ourselves. We were just so excited to get up here because it's been so busy. So, this little device, you've seen it before. I know you know what it is. The trick is that if you speak into here, only I can hear what you say. So, that's fun. It's different. So we're going to start it up. I think maybe I caught you off guard before. And here we go. Go. Hey Gary, welcome to the party. We are thrilled to be up here today with you. Super excited. Usher. Oh my gosh, I love Usher. Where'd everybody go? We're here. We are here, Gary. Avoid? No, please do not avoid. We came specifically to talk to you. You're gonna fall. Well, that's not very nice. I hope I don't fall. What's with the chest, Gary? I'm here. Hi, Gary. So incredibly nice to meet you. I'm Sunshine. You're talking to Rochelle. I know. Is there anybody else here, Gary, besides you? Anybody else want to talk? All here. All here. So that means Molly's here. Hi, Molly. And that means the cat is here. This one is old. And somebody that's a little bit older. Maybe. What's his or her name? Does he or she want to talk? Depends. Is she, by any chance, or he coming from a photo that was recently put up here? A gift to the museum? He's here. He just said, multiple sweeps. It's none of your business.
Gary, are you protecting this person? You protecting this person that was brought up here? What a gentleman you are.
I think he literally just blew a raspberry at me. That's what I just heard.
Well, that's funny because I just called you a gentleman, Gary. Oh, man. What do you think about all these people up here? How do you like these tours? Do you like meeting new people? Speak through it. You can do it, Gary. Gary, what kind of movies did you star in? Were they mystery, drama, thrillers, comedies? What kind of movies? Where'd you go, buddy?
That's enough.
Are you done talking?
Sorry.
Gary, is there anybody else that wants to talk to us?
I can touch.
Does Molly want to come out and say hi? Molly, are you there? We would love to talk to you.
I'm hiding.
You're hiding? Where are you hiding? Come out and say hi. Nobody here is going to hurt you.
No?
No. We would love to meet you. Where do you hide up here?
Sometimes we talk. Talk or walk? I think sometimes we talk.
Sometimes you talk. Do you talk to Gary? Does Gary keep you entertained?
He stinks.
He's Molly. That is a jokester. Now you're the jokester. I don't know if Gary's going to appreciate that.
I just want to say for the record that I am totally falling in the crack of this couch.
Molly, how long have you been up here for?
Show me.
Show you. You show me. Tell me. Can you tell me how long have you been up here?
Long. Thank you.
Molly, did you have a cat?
The highest quality.
Molly, do you like it when people visit? Molly, where do you hide up here?
Give it to me.
Molly, we brought a ball. It's sitting on Gary's chest if you want to move it. Knock that ball right off.
Ball?
Yeah. A ball. It's really pretty. It's rainbow and it's red with rainbow stripes. It's very light. Maybe the cat would like to play with it.
Boo.
Boo! Did you come out of hiding? Are you here? Molly, how old are you? Are you young? Old? Molly, what's your favorite food? Do you have a favorite color? Pink? Yellow? Yellow's my favorite color. Rochelle's favorite color is blue. Do you like any particular color? What about you, Gary? Anything particular? Gary, what was the best part about making movies? Was it all the women? All those beautiful ladies hanging out with you night and day. You guys leave us? Yeah, there's a lot of noise out there. Not coming from here. It's not coming from here, it's coming from downstairs.
You know, we're big fans of yours, Gary, and I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. I'm not into yelling and screaming, but I will tell the truth. And you're this big movie star, and you're here in this beautiful place, and I'm just a little disappointed.
That's not a good look for you.
What? Chipmunk look? Oh, it just said. Hey, buddy, is that you? Oh, just said it again. There we go. There you are. You want to try that again? Yes. Okay. Okay. He's traveling or trapped?
Gary, where are you trapped? You feel like you're trapped up here? What was the favorite part? What was your favorite part about doing movies, Gary?
Or
Horror. Well, I'm not quite sure.
52.
52. What age did you die? I was just going to ask you that. I wonder if it was 52. Anyhow, tell me, what kind of movies did you like the best to be in? Were they comedy,
All the time.
drama, scary, thrillers, westerns?
That's true.
Did you have a particular woman that you enjoyed starring with? Or a particular man? No judgment. There's something fucking scratching around here. Gary, what's that noise?
Fun.
Oh, Jesus. I wonder if that scratching got picked up. Gary, my camera's gonna die soon. Tell me something. Tell me something about yourself. Handsome. You dashing devil, you. I love it. Gary, can you tell me the woman's name that's in the picture that was recently brought up here?
No.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Complete respect for that. I think you're a pretty cool person. I seriously would have loved to hang out with you. Grab a drink after work. What was your drink of choice?
Open.
Open. Well, I can kind of understand that. Sometimes I like tequila, sometimes I like wine. Sometimes I like a good margarita.
Harder.
Well, Rochelle, she's a big rum fan. So, Maybe that's what you liked. Nonetheless, why is the trunk so important to you? Your whole life wrapped up in it? Do you get angry when people come up here and invade your space? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We apologize. You're so incredibly interesting. We just wanted to get to know you. We just wanted to learn a little something about you.
Quiet.
You like it when it's quiet. It's quiet now.
No.
There is something.
What are you talking about?
There's something like scratching up here.
There's something scratching me?
Yes, I keep hearing. Well, if it is, he's looking for the litter box because
There he is. Look at there he is.
the cat.
Don't ask me a question because my other ear's out, so I'll be able to hear you.
Well, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've been on. It's still recording, but the camera is completely going to die any second now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't mind banging.
Okay. Can you hear me right now?
It's right here.
Oh, your ear's out of the thing?
That's why I said don't ask any questions.
Oh.
I'll be able to hear you.
Okay. What was that? Was that your feet? Oh. It almost sounded like there was branches rubbing up against the window. That's kind of what it sounded like, yeah. Or like scratching, like in a litter pan. Well,
I'm just gonna stand next to Gary. Can you believe that these floors have been around over 100 years?
no, they're beautiful floors.
That's enough. What's enough? Okay, let's do this now. See if you can hear it too. Hey guys, do you hear that? Hey guys. You want to do it this way? You like to hear yourself? Oh, he might like to hear himself talk. I don't want to.
Jameen. Wild turkey. Sailor Jerry. Sailor Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Why would somebody what?
Cinema.
Cinema? Oh, cinema! Very good! It didn't sound like you though, Gary. Gary, where are you? Just said Gary, did you hear it? Gary, we hear you. Did you see these jingles that are done?
Yeah.
It's something completely off the wall. Gary, did you ever scrape your knee? Yes. Did you hear that? Just said yes.
Ask him if he ever broke a bone.
Broke a what?
A bone.
Gary, did you ever break a bone? feet. I did my feet? You say I did my feet? All the history. Gary, can you move something up here for us?
I can't.
Yes, let's go. Come on then. I see this mirror here. Did you used to look at yourself in this mirror? Gary, we gotta go soon, bud. Anything you want to say? Oh my God. Gary, we gotta go soon. Anything you want to say? Come back?
That ball was just moving.
What? Did it?
Mm-hmm.
I missed it. Oh.
It vibrated. It was like moving back and forth.
Gary, did you move that ball? See it? Say damn straight. Oh my God. Nice job. Yes, nice job, Gary. Can you do it again? Very good.
That was Usher.
I know.
Yeah, but you said Usher earlier.
I know. Any last words, buddy? Stay out of my shot. The air is on in here, just barely. Why is this so loud? The air is on in here, just barely. And for some reason, you get really thirsty in here. Did you see anything?
Did not, but I was trying to turn the camera on, so.
Okay. So we're getting ready to wrap up here. It has been quite an intense night. Everybody's sleeping. I think there's just a lot of people here, so they're hesitant. They don't know who to go with, who to trust, who to follow, so it's cool. Did you not see that again?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, it's my headlamp glare. Look at it, zooming around.
Right. Well, now I see it.
Put the camera on it so they can see. Oh, you can't. Dang it. It's like, it always happens when you wrap up.
Because somebody's out past their bedtime.
Okay, so, very cool spot. If you have a chance to ever come and visit this place, please do. It is the May Stringer Heritage Museum here in Brooksville, Florida. I believe the address is 601 Museum Court. I'll put that in the description. Don't quote me. This place is haunted. This place is packed full of history. I think the smaller the groups, the better. And yes, I'm trying to whisper because there are many other groups around right now doing their own investigation, so we don't want to bump into the night. What was that? I did that on purpose. Anyway, so I know there's been a handful of times we leave investigations, we feel a little bit down, like we didn't catch anything, but we always come up with some cool stuff afterwards in the post-edit, things you don't see or hear or feel or taste or touch or smell or whatever the case may be. So I'm interested to see what we did capture. Like any place, person, thing, animal, they have to get to know you a little bit before they really come out and show you. So This is my second time here. This is Sunshine's first. So they don't know us that well, honestly, so I get it. The team that runs this, the Brooksville Pit, they're amazing. They're here all the time. They're volunteering, putting in the work, keeping this place going, and we couldn't thank them. We couldn't be more thankful for the opportunity to come here. So
Super nice.
super nice.
Very informative.
All the stories you could ever want, not just of this place, of the surrounding areas.
Yes. Yeah, they have so much knowledge just in this area. Like so much history. Not real. Not real.
We're going to, I think we can. I think we can do some drone footage and then jet. I don't know. In any case, we're going to do another walk around. I know I missed filming some things because I get so excited and wrapped up in the moment that I forget to film. So,
Very true.
and we want to include some history and give you guys the full experience before you come here on your own. But in any case, let's take a quick walk around, see what's going on, and then see if we can get the drone up in the air in the night. It's going to be an interesting fly, but I know we can do it. So let's go. That's the gift shop.
Everybody loves a good gift shop or show.
Yes, I know, but
Where the hell are those stairs coming
now
from?
these were the servant stairs. Used to be the outside of the building, and they're leaning to one side.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. They look much safer than the stairs we just came down.
They're not.
Well, they're not different widths.
No, they're not.
They are leaning a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good.
Did you see that?
Different widths.
No, they're not.
They are leaning a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good.
Did you see that?
Different widths.
No, they're not.
They are leaning a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good.
Did you see that?
I know I may have gotten it on camera, but no, I hadn't
I
seen
think you
it.
did. You're pointing at it. It looked like something. Like block that light out real quick.
Fire extinguisher zone. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, just that light in general. It, like,
Oh.
like something went by it.
Oh.
Huh. The drapes.
The drapes. Those are not. Those are. That's so cool.
Yep.
So what's the deal with these?
So I don't remember what they're called, but these. This is would be the parlor area, the entertainment area, and obviously they didn't have air conditioning back then. But these windows slide up and open up this and almost into a doorway, and you can literally just step right out onto the porch if you're entertaining or whatever the case may be, and just step right out the window.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Not like me when I'm drunk and fall out the window. I mean, how cool is this, guys? They even provide toys for you to play with. Isn't that awesome?
I want one of those teddy bears. Very cool.
Did you get little Jessie May?
I did, but let me look at this. 1890, 97 or 1890 with a heart?
No, it's 1896.
Is it 7? That's a 7?
Yeah.
It's a horrible 7. Jessie May. Was that a picture? That's Jessie in death.
Yeah, it's a death picture.
Gosh.
It's the only picture they have of her. And her funeral was right here in this room.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Beautiful. I almost tripped and fell, and Gary said that he hoped I fell. We're gonna fall.